armor has become so complex that a staff of technicians is required. You may walk around and inspect the facilities. I believe you'll already find several of your compatriots here.
Okay. Who are you and how'd you get in here?
The name's Jack Hammer, but you can call me Weasel. Everyone does. Yeah, and don't worry, I came in through the back. No one saw me.
Jack Hammer. No, I don't think that's the same guy. What do you want?
Wyatt Wingfoot gave me a damaged laptop. Said you heroes wanted to know what data was on it.
Did you find anything out?
Yeah, that laptop holds security information for a building called the Imperium.
What's the Imperium?
I can find out, but you'll have to get me the password into S.H.I.E.L.D.'s priority files. Oh, there's three possibilities. Jacob Fury, Baron Strucker, or Gabriel Jones. Talk to Vision. He'll be able to help.
Okay. I'll talk to him after. Hold on. I'd like to Wheezy in a second. Black Panther?
I must admit, I find news of a S.H.I.E.L.D. outpost near Atlantis very intriguing.
Cool. What's so interesting about S.H.I.E.L.D. outpost?
Now I know the extent S.H.I.E.L.D. is willing to go to gather information on countries with closed borders.
Doesn't your country, Wakanda, have closed borders?
Indeed it does. And now I wonder if perhaps S.H.I.E.L.D. doesn't have an outpost hidden there.
Why does Wakanda have closed borders?
We have the largest deposit of vibranium in the world. To open our borders would be an invitation to those who would conquer us.
People have invaded Wakanda?
Over the centuries, fools have tried. But the Black Panther is always there to stop them.
Good. Are you concerned about Dr. Doom?
Indeed I am. Victor Von Doom has created a sizable army of supervillains.
What do you think he's up to?
I don't know, but Doom must have a truly grand scheme to risk attacks on the helicarrier and the Omega base.
Okay. Thanks, Black Panther.
You are quite welcome.
I know seeing the Super Soldier Project has raised some concerns about S.H.I.E.L.D., but let's get all the facts before we cause any trouble.
Do you think S.H.I.E.L.D. is a reputable organization?
I think S.H.I.E.L.D. has a lot to deal with, and sometimes it makes mistakes. But historically, it's done a great job of keeping the peace.
Didn't you see the returning volunteers into monsters on the Omega base?
I saw they were testing out a new version of the Super Soldier Serum. The same type of drug that gave me my strength and agility.
Okay. You took the Super Soldier Serum?
Yes. During World War II, I volunteered for Operation Rebirth. It was a program for creating physically superior soldiers.
What happened?
I exceeded their expectations. Unfortunately, Dr. Erskine, the man who developed the drugs, was killed, and no one's been able to recreate his work.
That's too bad. Do you think the Black Widow's up to something?
I have to admit, things sound kind of suspicious. Like, why was she carrying that laptop during the attack on the helicarrier?
So you think she's a spy?
No. I'd need a lot more evidence before I'd say something like that about the Black Widow.
Thanks, Captain America.
Anytime, friend.
Okay. Okay. What's up, Spides?
Has Tony Stark got it made or what? He's rich, he's a genius, and to top it all off, he's got the perfect mustache.
You seem a little tense.
Gee, I can't see why. Dr. Doom's in control of an army of supervillains, and the Black Widow is working for him.
It's not that bad.
Are you off your meds? The only thing that would make this worse is if the Earth were destroyed to make way for an intergalactic highway.
Do you really think the Black Widow's a traitor?
Of course she is. Hey, I've been at the superhero game long enough to know that the hot chicks always turn evil. Probably because evil pays better.
Why don't you tell Colonel Fury about her?
If one of Nick's little S.H.I.E.L.D. agents is turned to the dark side, then Nicky'll have to figure it out for himself.
It's your responsibility to tell Colonel Fury about the Black Widow.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is. You have great power. With great power, there also has come.
You finish that sentence, I'm gonna put so much web in your hair, you'll have to shave your head.
Thanks, Spider-Man.
Sure.
Hey, how's it going?
Who does the laptop belong to?
It definitely belongs to the Black Widow. It's got her fingerprints all over it.
Did you get any data from it?
For most techs, it would have been a lost cause, but for me, I managed to drag up a few tidbits of information.
Good. What was on the Black Widow's laptop?
It mostly dealt with a building called the Imperium.
The Imperium? What's that?
I don't know, but that laptop had the layout of the building and all kinds of information about the security.
Continue. Can you find out what the Imperium is?
I can, but you need to get me Fury's password into S.H.I.E.L.D.'s priority files. I bet I'll find everything you want to know.
But we can't ask him for the password. Do you have any idea what it could be? Or what it would be? Are you kidding me? Stupid controller.
My sources tell me it's one of 3 possibilities. Jacob Fury, Baron Strucker, or Gabriel Jones.
So which one is it?
That's what I need you to find out. Talk to Vision. He'll be able to help.
Okay. Thanks, Weasel.
Sure. Anytime.
He just doesn't want to get beaten up. Tony Stark.
Stark Tower's a beauty, isn't she? I consider her one of my greatest achievements.
Thanks for letting us use Stark Tower for headquarters.
No problem. Our little task force needed a base, so it seemed like the thing to do.
The tower must have cost a fortune to build.
I wasn't worried about the cost. That is, until S.H.I.E.L.D. and I had our little disagreement.
You've had trouble with S.H.I.E.L.D.?
More like they had trouble with me. I wanted out of the weapons business. I can't tell you how many breach of contract suits they filed.
They sued you.
That was just the beginning. Suddenly I had trouble getting building permits, filing patents. Don't get me started on how my taxes changed.
Why did you want out of the weapon? Why did you want out of weapons development?
I'm not sure exactly. One morning I realized I needed to do more than just amass wealth. I wanted to help people, and weapons aren't that helpful.
But weapons development was earning you billions.
You really don't need that many billions to get by. No, my life's taking a new course. I want to be remembered for helping lives, not destroying them.
That's nice. Thanks, Iron Man.
Anytime, my friend. Anytime at all.
So there's a CD right here. Okay, hold on. Oh. Iron Man. Return to current mission. Okay. Jarvis. What's up, dude?
I do hate to impose, but if you see a cufflink somewhere in Stark Tower, could you return it to me? It was lost by Mr. Stark, and it has extreme sentimental value to him.
Who are you?
My name is Edwin Jarvis, and I'm Mr. Anthony Stark's butler, as well as the butler for the Avengers.
How did you become a butler?
You could say it runs in my blood. My mother and father worked for Mr. Stark's parents.
What is Stark Tower?
It is a dream of Mr. Stark's that was 4 years in the making. The top 3 floors are his living quarters. The rest of the building houses his business interests.
Business interests? Doesn't he deal in weapons development for the government?
No, not any longer. Mr. Stark recently had a change of heart concerning that particular field of industry.
What is the section of Stark Tower?
This is primarily where new Iron Man suits are built for Mr. Stark.
I thought Stark designed the suits himself.
Oh, indeed he does. But as his designs have grown more and more complex, he has required assistance in manufacturing them.
Thank you, Jarvis.
It was my pleasure.
Ugh. Jarvis is like Alfred. Wolverine!
I've heard people complaining about S.H.I.E.L.D. since we got back from the Omega. I'm telling you, it's gotta stop.
Do you trust S.H.I.E.L.D.?
I trust Nick Fury. He's pulled my fat out of the fire more times than I can remember.
What about the experiments on the Omega?
Look, Fury does what he has to keep the world safe. He ain't always got the luxury of playing by the rules.
You trust the Black Widow?
I've known her for a while. She's always been good in a fight. And Fury trusts her.
What about the information Weasel found on her laptop?
Unless that meathead Weasel comes up with better evidence, I ain't believing nothing against the Black Widow.
I like her. I like him. You're a pretty loyal Fury.
Of course I am. He's been loyal to me. After all the trouble I had with the Hand recently, I owe Fury my life 12 times over.
What happened with the Hand?
Let's just say that evil bunch of psychos got hold of me and turned me into their assassin. It caused a lot of people a lot of pain. But Fury helped me out, kept me alive. And I'll never forget that.
That's nice. Thanks, Wolverine.
Sure thing, bub.
She's not Bub. She's a girl. Okay. We'll leave for the cufflink, which I'm not really sure where it is. Okay. Yay! I'm a grasshopper. Actually, we can talk to Elektra, which I will do after. Okay. Well, where's the cufflink? Okay. Hey, Hank. Okay, Z.
Welcome, my friend. Do you require information?
What do you know about Nick Fury's brother Jacob?
I know it's a name Colonel Fury would just as soon forget. Jacob Fury was so jealous of his older brother's success that he turned to a life of crime.
There's a surprise.
Yes, and to make matters worse, the Colonel was forced to kill Jacob. So you can see why Colonel Fury does not care to dwell on that name.
What do you know about Nick Fury's brother Jacob?
I would suggest you talk to the Black Widow about that name.
Thank you, Vision. Okay. Well, stupid camera, stop moving.
Greetings. Welcome.
Okay. Does Colonel Fury know Baron Strucker?
I would not say that name too loud. He is a leader of Hydra and a longtime nemesis of Colonel Fury.
You know Gabriel Jones.
You should ask Colonel Fury about Mr. Jones.
Okay.
You are quite...
I think Gabriel Jones is the password.
Well done on the Omega mission.
Okay. Do you know someone named Gabriel Jones?
Gabe? Heck yes. He's a great guy. Back in the day, he was one of my Howling Commandos.
Was he a good soldier?
He still is. Gabe's one of my top advisors. He saved me from making serious mistakes more times than I care to remember. You're welcome.
Obviously, it would be Gabe Jones. The other two, he doesn't even care about. I should switch so I can talk to Elektra. But... oh, there it is. There we go. Got him. Not that way. Ow. I keep leaning on my arm while I'm playing. Because this is the way I have to play, so. This way. It's Iron Man's meth lab. What? It better not be.
Ah, splendid. You located the missing cufflink. It was a gift from Miss Virginia Potts when she had been Mr. Stark's secretary.
That's nice.
It was my pleasure.
Okay, where's Wheezy? Wheezy.
Good day.
Shoot.
This is for... Oh. It was...
Who's that stupid Wheezy? Come here.
Hey.
I know what the password is. It is Gabriel Jones.
Thanks. When you get back from Atlantis, I'll have all the information you need.
Okay. Stop moving. He's hanging upside down now. Freaking dork. Alright, so I gotta go. I'm gonna go and save, and then I'm gonna end this off. In the next episode, we're gonna go to Atlantis. Oops. Will you three get out of my way? Okay. Save game. Yes. Alright. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hello. One sec. There we go. Okay, so welcome back to Marvel Ultimate Alliance. I've been putting off trying to do this game for a while, but it's now time. I'm going to get all the way through the rest of this game. So this is my main focus game. So we're going to do Atlantis. So, hello. See. Oops.
Could I ask a big favor of you?
Sure, what do you need?
Would you ask Dr. Pym if he could take a look at the Quinjet's data feed to Stark Tower? It cuts out every once in a while.
I'll let him know.
Are you kidding? Mr. Stark built this jet as tough as they come.
But can I get us to S.H.I.E.L.D.'s underwater outpost?
No problem. She's completely submersible.
Sweet.
Anytime at all, friend.
Okay, so let's go find Dr. Pym. I don't really know how to adjust the camera. It just turns when I don't really want it to. Like it's doing right now. Stop moving. Come on. Okay, whose idea was it to make the freaking camera in this game like motion controls? That's why I wanted the PS3 version. I should have gotten the PS3 version. I wanted to get this game on PS4, but it wasn't working, so. Johnny! I'm going around in circles because I don't know what's his face is. I haven't played this game in a while. Where the frick is he? Iron Man Meth Lab. Alright.
Hi, it's good to see you. Do you need something?
What needs to look at a dead feed?
Ah, that's right. The Quinjet's comm line to the Stark Tower was cutting out. I'll take care of that right away. Ah, there's no problem at all.
Yeah. Da-da-da-da. Hey there, dude.
Hi. It's good to see you.
Yes.
Listen up, people. We've been sent here to investigate a situation in Atlantis.
What kind of situation we talking about here, Cap?
An hour ago, Namorita sent a message saying a riot's taking place. A crowd broke into the throne room of Atlantis and dragged Namor off his throne.
Why would the Atlanteans riot? They love Namor.
I don't know. Namorita had to stop transmitting before she could give any details.
How are we to handle a mission in the undersea conditions of Atlantis?
There's nanotechnology at this outpost that will let us breathe and move normally through the water. I want to remind you, the Atlanteans aren't exactly big fans of us surface dwellers.
What if they become violent?
Defend yourselves. We have to help Namor any way we can. He's a valuable ally. That's it. Let's be careful out there.
Okay. You have to unlock the ability to create. Oh.
To the defeat of Dr. Doom.
Stupid Dr. Doom and his stupid Dr. Doom face. We've made it to the shield outpost, Colonel Fury.
Good. Locate the nano chamber and activate it. Once the nanites are in your bloodstream, you're free to enter the water.
Okay. Nice. Okay, I guess we're ready to visit Atlantis now. Yep. Stupid camera. I wish I could assign the camera to something else. Like, oh, I don't know, the control pad. Options. Where's controls? View shake. Uncheck layout. Movement. Back. No. Okay. I think the chuck is the camera, actually. Stop moving. Trying to figure out how to get out of here. There. We tab chamber. My team of women. Yay. Actually, I have to activate something. There it is. See. Oh. Now we can go into the water. Let's go. Let's go, ladies. Whoa. Splurge. Well, Yeah, now we're swimming around underwater. Please.
Surface dwellers seek to invade our home.
Wait, stop! We don't want to fight you. We're here to help Namor.
Yes, Namor is a friend of the surface dwellers, and for that, he had to pay. Now, you will too.
What? Ow! What the hell?
My target's down.
Kick his ass, yes! Ow! No fair, I don't have a sword. I want to steal his weapon. Okay. Oh, that was cool. Okay. Yay. Alright. Yeah, I've been putting off beating this game for a while. I kept, you know, wanting to do a different game. And I just kept putting it off.